Hey folks, Steve Alcorn here with you once again, and we're going to do an FBA video tonight. A lot of people have been asking me to do a step-by-step how I ship something into Amazon, so we're going to give it a shot and do some of it live. We'll pause the recording when we're between so that I can actually, because I got a lot of things to list tonight. Remember, if you like what you see, hit that like button down there. Subscribe if you're not. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. It won't hurt my feelings any. Also, if you think this helps you or somebody else, please share it in a group or something. So without further ado, we're going to go over to our other screen. And we're going to show you how to do an FBA shipment. If you're new, this may help you. If you're not new, then this one probably won't do you very good. But this is our very first, let's say this is your very first FBA shipment. You're going to come on to Amazon Seller Central. I'm assuming you've already signed up with Amazon and all that stuff and know how to get into Amazon Seller Central. But this is what we're going to do tonight is just Amazon Seller Central. We're not using any other applications or anything. We're going straight through with Amazon Seller Central to show you how. I actually will use a label printing software plugin that prints thermal labels, and I'll talk a little bit about that, but this is more of a beginner video, so we won't talk too much about that. So the first thing you do is go over here to Catalog and Add Products. Right under Catalog, it's Add Products. You just hover over Catalog, hit Add Products. Okay, so the next thing, if you don't already have one, you're probably going to want to get a barcode scanner. You can do this without one. It just makes it a lot more difficult. Now books, it's basically the same as anything else. You'll scan it in or type it in. You can type in the barcode or the ISBN numbers. ISBN is either on the back of the book with the barcode or usually in one of the front few pages, so there's an ISBN number in here. So it's pretty easy. With other types of products, you just scan barcode. That's my barcode scanner firing up. It clicks 3 times. There's the third one, and that's what I want. This is just a cheap e-yo-yo that you can get on Amazon or even eBay. This is Bluetooth. It is plugged in right now, only to charge. So, and it's been on charge for a couple days. I just haven't unplugged it yet. So the first thing you want to do is, if you don't have a barcode scanner, go ahead and type that number in there or scan it. And this one comes up with a couple of listings. This says a 42,000 rank, which is pretty good, so we're going to use that listing. This one has a lot higher rank. What I like to do, and you can do it from here or you can do it from the previous page, is go to View Amazon Detail page and see where the used buy box is. On this one, it's $4.67. So we don't like that. So Scout IQ told me to buy this book. Scout IQ is a book scouting program. So we're going to see why Scout IQ told me to buy this book. So we're going to see if we can find other sellers. Right here we'll go up to 71 used, right under where it says paperback, and see what the lowest prime is on this book. So we're going to click prime over here because you're shipping into FBA. There are no current prime listings on this book. So we're going to go, there are a lot of sellers on this book. The chances of me selling this book are pretty slim. Why Scout IQ told me to buy it, we're going to go check right now. We're going to see what Scout IQ said. If you haven't ever used Scout IQ and you want to learn about it, I do have another video on my channel that shows you how to use it. But this is Scout IQ. It allows you to scan books. And it says that it is a buy. So it's telling me to sell this at $8.65. So that's what I'm going to do. Used buy box, $8.65. Even though there are people under that in this list, we're going to sell it at $8.65 because if you look, if we go back, the used price, the lowest used price is plus shipping. So the plus shipping part makes it actually, so $467 plus $398 makes it closer to that. So we're going to list it for $8.65. So we're going to click off this window. We're going to put $8.65 right there, because I always like to match the buy box when I'm sending books in. We're going to say this one's in used. It's actually used very good. There's no markings on this book. I usually downgrade, but this one is in very nice condition. So we're going to say used very good on this book because it is in used very good condition. There is an Amazon book selling guide you can look up, and it'll tell you how to condition your books. Seller SKU, you can type anything you want there, or you can leave it blank. If you leave it blank, Amazon gives you one. You can also go to advanced view. If you feel comfortable or you want to, you can put your own pictures of your own book in there. And you can also go down here and put a condition notes. If there was something missing or there was somebody's name in it, you can write that there. But we're not going to do any of that, so we'll click off advanced view. We'll hit save and finish. And this is the next page. This is the SKU I was talking about. This is the one Amazon assigned to it since I didn't pick one. Here's the title of the book, and then it says Amazon barcode only. That just means you're going to print out your own barcode to put on this instead of using the manufacturer's UPC, which on some products it does give you that option, although I never choose it because that means mine goes into a pile with everybody else who's chosen that option, and they can choose any one of those out of the pile, and then you're responsible for the condition. When you use an Amazon barcode, that means your book is the one chosen when somebody buys from your listing. So that's the difference between that. So Amazon barcode, so everything here is the way we want it. We'll hit save and continue. And that's it. That's all you got to do on that one, apparently. That isn't right because it should have told me battery information and all that. So we'll go to another one and see if it does it for the next one. It may ask me to do that when we do the shipment, and if it does, I'll show you that too. So we're going to double click that, highlight that, and we're going to move on to the next book. This is Bringing History to Life, Units of Study and some sort of Common Core, who knows what. This channel is not political. I don't care what I think about Common Core or anybody does. We're here to sell things. So this is a book that we're going to sell. I paid $2 for this book at a thrift store. We're going to scan this one in. This thing doesn't stay on very long. That's the only complaint I have about it. Okay, there's the book. Let's see if we can sell it. I always check. Yes, I can. So now we're going to go here, see product details. We're going to see what this book sells for used. $68.89 is the buy box. I'm happy with that price on this particular book. So we're going to take that, or $69.89. We're going to take that, and that's the price we're going to send it in. I like to match the buy box. So we're going to go back here, click off that window, go back here, sell yours. We're going to go to paste that price in because we're happy with that price. This book is in used, used very good in my opinion. There is a crease in the cover, so we're going to downgrade it to used good. There is no writing in the book. I always like to flip through the books, even if I always do it in a thrift store or the book sale or wherever. But I also do it when I go to list them so I can double check. Since there is a small crease in the cover, we're going to go to advanced view on this one, and we're going to note that in the condition notes. Small crease in front cover, and that's it. That's all I'm going to put there for this one, so that they know that there is at least a small issue with that. We need to select condition, so we're going to go back out of advanced view, select condition, we're going to use good. So that's that. Save and finish. We got Amazon barcode only, same screen we had last time. Save and continue. And now it should take us to the dangerous goods information. So it's the same information here, but we need to add dangerous goods information. So we're going to click on that. It's asking if it has a battery or if it's hazmat. It is not either of those things. If you click yes, it gives you more options, but it's neither of those things. So we're going to say no, no, submit, save and continue. If you can now send things in. You can go to continue to shipping plan. I always just click this window off. I only hit save and continue just because it makes me feel better. I don't think you have to on that last screen. You can just go back to your add inventory screen, but I always hit save and continue. Then I just click this window off. So, all right, so I'm back, and now we are going to go to the actual shipping portion of the excuse me, the actual shipping portion of the video. So we will get back to our Amazon home screen, and we'll share that screen with you. We're going to pull the microphone closer so that people always say they can't hear me, so now they can. All right, so we're back on our home screen. We're going to click out of that. That is just a product that I am selling, and I'm not supposed to be showing you, but that's okay. If you go find those, if you can figure out where to find them, go ahead and get them. I haven't sold any of those yet, but that's okay. So now that we've done all of our scanning in or typing in or whatever we did to get our stuff into inventory, now we got to go to our manage inventory. So you go up to here where it says inventory, hover over it, and click on manage inventory. You'll notice that these are all the things we just put in. We're going to go to the last one that looks like we just put it in, and it's right there. So we're going to, this is it. So that was the first one I put in tonight, and so we're just going to go ahead and click. We're going to do that for all of them. Sorry, I have to look around my microphone because I have two screens here. Click all these. And keep clicking, and that is that. So 16 items we're shipping in. Not a big shipment. We didn't have a lot of stuff tonight, mostly just books. So these are all the books we're shipping in. So where it says action on 16 selected, we go to send replenish inventory. This is the way I do it. There may be other ways to do it. This is just giving you the list of things we just selected. If you agree with that list, go ahead and click yes, continue. Now this is where that screen you saw before, this is where you actually want to use it. So we're going to hit continue to shipping plan. And it's going to ask us how many of each unit. And for this, it's 1. So if you go to this top box and just hit 1, it'll fill them all in for you because there's only 1 of each book. If there were more than 1, you can make it 2 or whatever the number you have. And so that's that, and we know there's only 1 of everything, so we're going to hit continue. And here is going to tell you if there's any prep guidance. Usually, if it's glass, it's required to be bubble wrapped. If it's sometimes you'll have to have a poly bag, and that's where it'll tell you. So if you don't know, if you're not certain, you can hit choose category. Ours is books. Books is not in here, so there's no prep required. So you don't have to bag them like I do. But if it was glass, it would tell you what to do. If it was baby products, it tells you what to do. Adult, we don't want to know. But this one, there's no prep needed, so we're just going to go ahead and click out of that. Nothing to do there. So we're going to hit continue again. And here's where it's going to ask you who puts the barcode on. When it says who labels, merchant is you, and Amazon is Amazon. If you choose Amazon, I think they charge you like 20 cents for every label they put on. You can do that if you wish. It takes a little bit longer to get into inventory. If you don't have a label printer or whatever, you can actually do that. So, but we want merchant, so we want to make sure it's merchant. We want to apply it to all. It probably already was applied to all because that's what it did. Now you'll notice down here it says 30 up labels, 1 by 2 and 5/8. That is your regular Avery 30 up labels. I don't have any. Yeah, I do actually. This is a page of 30 up labels. You can see I've used some but there's 30 labels. That's all it means. 30 labels on a page. You can get these from Avery. You can get them online. Just type in 30 up labels in eBay. I don't use 30 up labels anymore. I use thermal labels. You'll see that you won't see this on your screen, but I have it because I have a, hey, look at that, an eBay sale while we're talking. So I have it because I have this program up here called AZ Labels. AZ Labels charges you $5 a month, I believe it is, and you can print so many labels thermally. And the reason you want it is because if you don't have a program to print through Seller Central, it'll make you print one label at a time. And you don't really want to do that. You'll have to take your 30 up labels, you have to copy and paste and do all sorts of weird things. It's well worth the $5 a month to get that AZ Labels if you have a thermal printer. I have a thermal printer, so I'm going to go ahead and not print my labels now, and I'll tell you why in a second. So we're going to hit continue. All right, folks, as you can see, I have 3 shipments here. This is actually a couple days later because I didn't like the way the shipments had come out, so I waited until I got some more inventory. But it all remains the same as far as the process on how to do this. So right now we're on the screen with 3 shipments. You can see that I have 6 going to Jacksonville, 103 items going to Joliet, Illinois, which is the closest warehouse that I usually ship to, and 6 SKUs, 10 units for Jacksonville. 103 items, 24 SKUs going to Joliet, and 4 items, 10 SKUs, or 4 SKUs, 10 items going to Fresno, California. So from this screen, all you do is you can actually view your shipment contents here. I already know what's in these shipments, so I won't show you that, but if you click on that, it'll tell you exactly what's in each shipment, and you can decide whether or not you want to go ahead and ship that particular shipment or not. But from this screen, the only thing, you can delete it all. You can go back and make some changes, or you can approve and continue, and we're going to approve and continue. All right, folks, now that I've showed you all of that, let me show you this. This is the work on shipment screen. After you've gotten all your inventory entered in, all the numbers figured out, you'll get this screen. You can see the one that says track shipment here. I've already done that one. It was a big order, 102 items. I had to split it up into 4 boxes. I'll do another video someday on splitting it up into boxes, but for the purposes of this video, we're going to just do a work on shipment one. So this one has 6 MSKUs and 10 units. So 6 items, 6 different items with 10 pieces altogether. So you just click on work on shipment, and this is what you get. So we're going to go UPS with this one. This stuff up here doesn't matter right now, but if you want to check and see what's in your shipment, you can do that. This you can either check UPS or FedEx. We're going UPS because we're not going near the FedEx place tomorrow. How will this shipment be packed? Well, this particular one's going to be everything in one box. If we were to do several boxes, we would go more than one SKU, 15 boxes or less, unless we had more than one SKU in a box. A SKU is just this number right here, and see I have 3 of that item. So that would be one SKU. So if I was only putting 3 this item in one box, and I did that for every SKU, I would choose that, but we never use that one. And like I said, more than one SKU per box, or more than one SKU per box, 15 or more boxes. But right now we're just doing everything in one box. If there's an expiration date on an item, this is where you're going to enter it. There will be an extra box right in this area. So make sure anything with expiration dates, you either write them down or leave them out of the box. We don't know the box weight or box dimensions yet. We haven't done that. So we're going to hold off on that now. I know what all these things are, but I haven't printed out labels yet. If you want to print out labels from this page, and this is how I prefer to do it, you can print them out earlier in the process, but I prefer to do it now. You click review and modify units, and under there, under your list of units will be print labels for this page. If you're using the 30 up labels, you'll use it there. If you're printing thermal labels and you have the AZ labels thing, you'll print it here. So it's pretty simple and explanatory, self-explanatory. I like the AZ labels because I can print out right from this page. You don't have to do it that way. So right now I'm going to print out the thermal labels, and it will come up as a download up here. So I'll click on that. This page will come up. This is my labels. I'll click print. We don't want to use the brother for this particular one. We want to use our Dymo, and I just had the label writer 450. Now if you're using the 30 up labels, you use your regular printer, but me, I'm using the Dymo. More settings because I need to choose the exact label, and mine is the 30334, so I got to find that right there. Hit OK and hit print, and it'll print out everything in this particular shipment, and you can hear the printer going. Okay, let me get that out of there. And these are my labels. You can see it's just like it is on the screen there. So we're going to click that off. We'll click out of review. We'll click out of review and modify units by hitting hide units there, just to get it off the screen. And now we can label our products. So we're going to just show you on one of these books. This is Guide to Common Core Writing Workshop, Intermediate Grades. So I look on my list here, and it just happens to be the bottom label. Nice. So that is the label. And we look for that book, which is this one. These books I didn't bag. I did bag the other books. I just didn't have bags big enough for these. I like to bag my books, but this time I didn't. So, and all you do is find the barcode on the item. This works for any kind of item. You put this label right over top the barcode. See if I can do that on screen. And that's it. Make sure it's smoothed out nice and good, and you're good to go. That's all there is to labeling items. And we'll get those labeled, and I'll get back to you with how to fill in the rest of the information. Alright, for the most part, boxing is pretty self-explanatory. You get a box. This is my box. And you pack things in it. You want to try to keep it as tight as possible in there without damaging product. If you need to put some void fill, you can use air pillows, you can use bubble wrap, you can use non-printed newsprint. You cannot use like packing peanuts and things like that. So just look at the list to see what you can and can't use. On occasion you may need to resize a box. All I did was cut down the edges of this, scored it on the inside of the box, and then see it can fold over. So this one makes it nice. So it just makes the box a little bit smaller. This is my smallest shipment of the, well, one of my small shipments of the day. I've already got the box measurements, but we'll do it again just to be safe. You measure length, width, and height. So this one is approximately 16 and a half. I think it was 16 and a half, 16 and a half, 16 and a half, 12 and a half, and 8 and a half. So you enter that here in these boxes. 16.5, 12.5, and what did I say that last one was? 8 and a half. 8.5. And we're going to go weigh this box, and I'll be right back. Alright, so that box weighed just under 15 pounds, so in our box we're going to put 15 pounds. We'd rather err on the side of caution. They'll probably charge us for more weight anyway, so 15 pounds. Like I said, if there's an expiration date, it'll be coming in here. It will not let you continue until you put an expiration date in. So if you have an expiration date on like a health and beauty product or something like that, you will need to enter it there. But then when you get all your box information, you hit confirm. You'll get shipping charges. You'll hit calculate. We've already chosen UPS at the top. This box at 15 pounds will cost me $6.97. Now we'll switch over to FedEx just to show you the difference. FedEx. You'll have to confirm your box weights again and hit calculate. So $6.17. Since we're not going anywhere near the FedEx place tomorrow, we'll go back to UPS and do that. Confirm box weights, calculate. It's a few cents more, but not too bad. So then you click agree to terms and conditions and hit accept charges. The next thing to do is print box labels. This is the labels that actually go on the top of the box or the side of the box, wherever you put them. So you hit print box labels. You will hit however you normally print. I just go to that, hit OK. And since I'll be printing these with my Brother laser printer, this is fine. So I'll just print those out and I'll show you how to attach them. Okay, so we're going to print these out now. On mine, it's up here in this corner. I hit print. It's just one set of labels. It'll come out just like this. We'll hit print, and I'll go grab them. As soon as they come out. Okay, now I'm using a double-sided 2 labels per page. These are from UPS. You can get them free. You can get 50 free labels if you have an account with them. So you'll notice one says UPS ground on it, and the other one says FBA on the top. You'll need both. When you take it in, the UPS ground one will be the one that the UPS or FedEx place scans if you're taking it to FedEx, and this is the one that Amazon scans. What you need to know is that these cannot go over a seam on the box. So if you have a seam on the bottom of your box right here in the middle, do not put, or on the top of your box I should say, do not put the labels over top of that, because it could cut the label in half when they're scanning it in the FBA warehouse, and that's not a good thing. On my box, the seam is over here, right here, because I flapped that over and I didn't cut the excess off. So we're okay to put the labels anywhere down in this area. So we'll go ahead and do that. Here's the UPS label. And there's the FBA label. And that's all there is to it. Now you carry this down to your UPS shop, or FedEx place, or if you have pickup, you can get it picked up at home. Just to add, one thing I did not say before I did the end of the video, and I'll probably try to put this in between that, is once you've got your box labels printed and everything's good, it gives you the amount of time you have to ship that, or to avoid your shipping charges if you change your mind. But also down here, you'll want to hit complete shipment. Once you hit complete shipment, then you can click on work on another shipment, and then it takes you back to this page. So again, that's what you do. That's how easy it is. Enjoy. And that's all there is to sending out an FBA shipment. I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope I wasn't too long-winded, and I hope I didn't miss anything. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And if you found this useful, share it with somebody else. Thanks for watching.